Okay, and we're back. Sorry that took a little longer than I thought, but my controller was kind of low on charge. So, um, yeah, just gonna do storyline stuff as much as I can.
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames.
See, like, it's kind of weird playing this game right after, Genshin Impact, because, like, first of all, like, yeah, this has endurance bar, but I don't have to worry about it like I do have to every second in Genshin Impact. This running does not cost any endurance.
It's a wonder some of
really
these
nice.
up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
But yeah, I'm just gonna focus on story, so we'll see what happens.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Popsy passed, and he understands why you had to leave. The old village being a constant reminder of what happened. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you.
Another big choice, I guess. Also, based on everything we've seen in this game, why would you ever say that you're ready to forgive? Other than, I'm a good guy, I'm gonna forgive. Like, what? Like, so let me get this straight. Kill the World Eaters. If you're on the good side, as far as I know, you will actually kill them, as far as I know. But for this guy, oh, well, we can forgive him. Like, what? Why? Just give a reason why to forgive that guy. I'm not saying I hate him, I'm just wondering, is there even a good reason to not stop him from doing that type of thing ever again?
Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Now you're getting into the dark groove.
That's not a groove, it's a rut.
And what's wrong with ruts? I love ruts.
Groove rot, whatever.
Escape it? No way. Enjoy it.
Sad to see the Tree of Life is going to die and take everything with it, but it's not like he didn't expect it. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination.
At least it looks like we're going to have a lot of variety when we fight these bosses. So the first one was in the kind of in the water, and then the next one's going to be a ooh boy. And then the next one's going to be a mech fight, I guess. That's probably going to be actually pretty simple, I feel.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
I think they wanted me to go and get the hypoxia suit. I think. I just figured like maybe they want me to run through this area, but the main quest isn't. Wait, did they just throw me over to get the hypoxia suit? Because like at that second it looked like just get through this area, go over there. Wait. Maybe that is what I do. Wait a second. Because otherwise, the hypoxia suit, I think it's way over here. Like, way over here. Yeah. Like, that's way too far. To be, like, that is pseudo main quest, you know? Okay, we'll try one more time.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Okay, I'm gonna screw myself over here. Well, we know that's not accurate. Okay, so how do you... Where is the place then? Maybe there was a hole in the wall and I just missed it twice. It also takes quite a while to reload this. Well, we'll see what we have to do. Like I said, just main quest stuff at the moment.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That... He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net. Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oil. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very...
Oh wow, so this is just... Maybe I do remember this from a trailer. Maybe? I don't know. Oh wow, it just sucks it up, huh? Interesting. Was not expecting this. I can't imagine that anybody that dislikes this game would.
The Grease Monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood?
I can't imagine anybody that dislikes this got to this point. Though to be fair, I mean, it's not like this is like
Might want to
groundbreaking,
hold your breath
really.
before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster.
So can I actually... I mean, this means I'm immune to hypoxia, I think. But only if you're in the mech, presumably. Okay, so it's a walled off area, sorta. You could go a little further, but not that much further. I see. Very small area. Very small area. I mean, look, I just walked... Wait. Where did I just walk from? I walked from, like, over here all the way to here in, like, no time at all. Makes sense. Yeah, if I'm lucky, maybe there'll be less walking around time. Maybe.
That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Well, I already like Moog
Let's see.
and that last guy, Gizmo. I already like Gizmo and Moog. So I'll probably give them both the opportunity to go onto the ship. We'll see. We'll see if it even lets me. Sheesh.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be killed. Which will it... You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with... It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like. Worries that when the world dies, there won't be any monsters left. What will he shoot then? Gets why you're thinning the herd so hard, but he wishes you'd leave some monsters for everybody else. Approves of you working with the Jagni. They have the hunting spirits of a flock of hawks. Enjoys it when he gets the chance, though they're not much good against monsters. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunate, there's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says you stick to the hunting and shots present themselves. Wait, it's the squip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Someone locked it solid. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Let's see. It's Skypook Outpost. The Ankati tribe blew life
Wait,
into
so
that ages ago.
why are there two, say, teleport points right next to each other?
Let's see.
What possible reason is there? What the fuck is this crap? This is what I'm, like, once again, just all over again. Just like, what the heck is happening?
There's the Sovereign who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his outpost to be invaded, but now that you're working with their rival, he argues coming here without an invitation and bad intention is it's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing. Thinks you'll make fast work.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic, wasn't it? But, I mean, it's fine. Like they said, like, I think they implied that was, like, we already beat the hardest, tribes, sort of. It's weird because I thought the other tribes, and clearly the other tribes are even more military-like than even our tribe, so I don't know what's going on with that. Which makes sense in a lot of ways, you know, because it makes sense for the, Wait, did I do this one
Let's
yet?
see.
Okay, I was like, better have, sheesh. Yeah, we'll go to this one next. But it makes sense for, like, the difficulty of the, I guess I'll do this, because, like, again, I don't think it affects... Well, let's see, so... Do a little
Even
more
more brains.
And then, yeah, aura? Nope. But, again, I don't think this reduces aura. That's why I'm getting confused. Like, there are some things that you can just increase your aura. Sometimes it's a choice, though. Like, my black aura points didn't go down, right? Yeah, it's still 19. So, that's why it's kind of weird, because it's like, well... I don't know what makes it so that I'd be pure black. I don't know if I can necessarily want to be pure black. But it's kind of like, well, I can at least get some points for the light side and the dark side. I don't think that will give me a in the middle conclusion, right? Like, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go do this real quick. Partly so that, when I have to go and beat the monster, I forget his name. Pokey, whatever the heck.
A
Then I
plank
won't have
place
to,
like this is a fire trap.
run at that time. Fire trap? What fire trap? Where's the trap? What fire trap? This is a fire trap. I won't explain what a fire trap is, but this is a fire trap. Like, what the heck? Teleport? Yep, there it is, okay. This used to be, like, my favorite part of Assassin's Creed games. Like, people complain, like, oh, all you do is just unlock these points. And it's like, yeah, but this is actually kind of fun, honestly. Because also now you can see, like, more of the world. Like, you can see, okay, so I gotta go through this town, go across this bridge, go over there. Good. Then after that, just kind of either go through this mountain or go all the way up there and then come all the way back down and over there. And if I go up here, I might as well just get the checkpoint for this location. So, I like looking at a map and being like,
located the village of
this is going to be my planned route. This is why in Elden Ring, which hopefully gets announced on Monday, I think it would be, next Monday. Hopefully they show off like a map. Like, here's the whole world, and here's a map of that world. I know Dark Souls games aren't known for having maps, but if it's open world, because they said it's an open world game, like a traditional open world game, or at least seemingly more traditional open world. And we'll see. We don't know if there's going to be We don't know anything about the game. Whatever. See, once again, why is there a flag there and there? I know that that one flag is so that you can go down into the dead zone area, but why even bother with it if there's a flag this close
Let's
for
see.
both areas, for both situations? It's like, okay, well, if you go down into this area, you're gonna start running into hypoxia. Okay, but like the flag's here, dude. I can just jump down, get into my mech, and I'm good. And if I get out, I don't need to be right next to a teleport point. So it's so weird. Oh, there he is. I can almost see him. He looks really weird from this angle. I don't get it. Anyway, so I'm probably going to end up having to teleport like right here, is my guess, and then run over here. Or perhaps go through the here. We'll wait and see when we get to that point. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to look at the tree. Yeah, there we go. There's the tree. Only good things over there. I like how I created my own miniature, uh, what's it called? The, Death Mountain or, like, Ganondorf Castle. Like, that's basically what I just made. Like, I just corrupted it to... But, like, if it was good, would it just be, like, pure light? Like, just
The
white
Wingo
instead of black?
Outpost, a legendary
But that just sounds
Ancarty
really lame if
fried
that's
joint.
the case.
Says you need to hit them where it hurts, inflict as much suffering as possible. Clearly, you haven't come here to waste time. Here's the first line of defense. It's smoldering already. Give it a good smack. Give it a good smack. A barrel. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Keep going. Here's the second line of defense. It's a bomb locker. That hit the spot, wrecked it. Almost there.
I can't believe just how much it zooms in to tell me nothing. Like, what the heck, guys? I've done this multiple times now. And then, oh, I captured the flag, guys.
Outpost belongs to your tribe now.
No big fight this time. Captured the flag this time, because you never know.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe wars. Figure you'll know what... Let's see. Let's see. It's Whiff-Waft Outpost, an old uncarted tribe hunker down. Says they've been waiting for you. They're ready to bring death and... He says you'd better be. The scouts spotted a well being used by the outpost. Mess with its filter, and you could sicken their troops. Claims they won't feel quite so much like fighting after that. Get in there and ruin that filter. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Got it. Nothing but greasy goo in their pipes now.
I wish I had a choice.
Looks like the outpost found out about
that
the
right
bad
there.
water the hard way.
I'd rather not make bad water in a world where
The
water it
outpost
might be a little
belongs to
bit
your
difficult
tribe
to
now.
find, especially in an area where you're planning to take it over. So poisoning the water supply.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up.
Poisoning the water supply
Your Sifu thanks you.
just so you don't
Your
have to
tribe
fight a
is
battle
growing stronger.
seems really stupid. It's like, oh, in exchange for not having 10 people die, we can have nobody have drinkable water in this entire area ever again. Good trade-off. Like, what the heck?
Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost and believes the rival is... Hope you make that end as messy as you can. This is the tribe's last stand. Conquer this fort and that'll be the... They've scouted this place carefully. There's nothing here you won't be able to handle. They've managed to roll a bang ball against the fort and the plan is to detonate it. However, you need an inextinguishable torch to do that from a distance. Figures a plain torch will snuff out when it's thrown, so you need to add some boom powder to make...
At least this time it's not a fucking helmet. Oh my gosh. Also for that helmet one, I think for that last one, we didn't even use the helmet. I think. I could be wrong. But I think they might have been lazy and they were like, oh crap. We don't want to do something new. Just have them go get a helmet again. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, it feels like these tribe battles are like the least important thing ever. So.
Brick-bracks like this were symbols for the growth of the old world. That muscle squeezer over there can make you stronger.
It seems almost like this time you didn't even have to do anything, really.
Now you get it.
But at least I found that strength thing. I hope I didn't just reach level cap. I'd assume I did, though. There's no way that's level cap. I mean, I am pretty close to the end of the game, but I don't think I'm quite close enough that I should have hit any sort of level cap.
Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. You need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much suffering as possible. You're the hammer on their nail. The megamuck in that cage looks like it could cause serious turmoil if let out. Hard work opens doors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just get out of the megamuck's way. The wire claw looks like it's strong enough to pull down a gate. But you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. The Ankati tribe believe that solidarity is what is needed to keep the world in balance. They're steadfast in their conviction to unite the tribes and move forward together as one. He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight instead of uniting. It would be fun. He'll fight for whatever shred of hope he has left to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate. He likes the way you think. Obedience is obtained by the fear of punishment. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, step by step, until all have given up their rights for the good of others. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your Sifu is pleased. Your help sealed victory, but he's still eager to seal the fate of the world. It's just a matter of time before the tree will fall. Fate is never fair, and it loves the fearless. It's your duty to make one thing happen instead of another. What leads to what and what destroys what.
What
You've
leads to
grown
what
so
and what
much
destroys
stronger
what?
than when you
Oh my
first
gosh,
met.
this is awful dialogue.
And now, the tribe relies on your strength to take on the remaining rivals. He meant that everything that... It's the Ankati bow.
Also, this is like a really good vista. Like, It just so happened that I just set this whole thing up, and right behind it. I mean, I guess if I didn't set it up, you would at least see the tree back there. So, I mean, I guess it'd be good. It'd look good no matter what. Just checking if there's something else I can get. I think I was thinking about this actually. Yeah. I don't know what power damage is though. I might end up doing this though, since it's 20% health recovery. Wait, so I didn't get light or dark for that. For saving that guy. I mean, I didn't really care either way, but I was like, well, I might as well save him because I kind of like him. I wonder what happens if I jump off here. Oh, okay. Also, I guess there is no fall damage, I guess. But, yeah, this is, oh, wait, well, wait, is this where I think it is? I think I already went there already, right? Yeah, I have that save point. Yeah, it's a pretty small area. Very small area. Yeah, very, very concentrated. Which makes me kind of confused about how many I have left. I mean, technically, everything has to be green for you to take it over, I suppose. Sort of. I mean, you know, not this area because it's water, I guess. But this is still weird. But, like, how does this area work out? Because, yeah, I guess every area won't be taken over. Because even if there are 3 other areas left... Oh, this is really funny that you just have this patch of water that doesn't get taken over. But, like, yeah, like, right now it looks like all I'm going to take over is this area, presumably this area, and this area, and that's it. And then, like, all of this zone is all just kind of neutral, I guess. Well, I guess there's no reason to go for the hypoxia thing anytime soon, the oxygen suit. Just because it's just not relevant, I guess. But yeah, we'll go for the... We'll try to beat this boss, and then we'll go and try to beat the next boss before going after this area. And then the next stream will be this area, and, you know, like, yeah. And I'll only have one more boss right over here, and that's it. We'll see if I can beat 2 bosses in the next hour. We'll see. But I mean, it does seem like I get told to go to a person, talk to the person, go grab a different thing, grab that thing, bring it back, maybe do one more thing, and then, okay, fight the boss. I think. Seems like really, really quick.
This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He's sure you remember enough of what he taught you about upcycling to fit some skronky gear to the Mekton on your own. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Feels for you, even though you're rotten. How could you escape the Porkypuff when Out of Date lost his leg? Are you fast or lucky? Seems surprised you have to go. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says you must look at the Tree of Life to see how the world fares. Will be around when you... Gizmo wants to help if he can.
Yeah, so it's very disconnected. You got the tribes, you have the World Eaters, and then you have the tree. The tree itself is connected to what I already did to it, basically. I don't know if that was everything you can do, though. So who knows? Um, but yeah, but it was interesting hearing him say what he said about improving it. So that's what makes it so that battle's a bit easier, I guess. Which makes a lot of sense. Well, that was cool. But yeah, so like, if you know, you can have an easier time against the boss by upgrading stuff, which it makes sense considering that I remember hearing that about the last one, and it was like, well, why would you know, why bother improve it that much? And yeah, that's what basically. But oh my gosh! Oh, that looked scary for a second there. Wait, can I even get through here? Come on, are you kidding me? Oh gosh, there's a freaking hole in the wall. Well, I'll have to check that trophy out later. Can't imagine what the heck I did there.
The grotto. It's deep enough to explore.
Wow, amazing. Cool. Bye. Let's see, so... Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That's right, I have to get over here. Otherwise, I guess I could have teleported here and then ran this way around. Instead, I kind of teleported here and then jumped straight down here or something. It seems like I did like the worst possible route imaginable. Well, I hope it works out. Well, that's not gonna work. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. Okay, I made it. And it's raining, coincidentally, I guess. Okay, here we go, final boss. Sort of. Okay, so tell you what, I'm gonna get out so I can heal it. Yeah, hopefully when it gets teleported in, or when I re-teleport it in, it'll be healed. Also, it was funny to note that when they did that flashback with this creature, it was identical to the last one of just there's this hill, like the you know, just two rock piles or whatever, hills or whatever that look like there, and then the monsters on top, and we're like, "Arr, arr," digging into the ground, and that's it. And it's like, really? Are we really gonna have this for every single monster? That's what it's gonna look like? Guess we'll see.
That's a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world. Uh-oh. The jumbo puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. Ouch! A couple of more hits and it's a fried circuit board. Bad feeling about this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way. Look at you, all pooped out. From this point on, there's no way forward but going back in.
What the fuck just happened? I'm so confused. Like, what was I supposed to do there? Other than, yeah, be in the stomach. That's about all I knew. Okay, yeah,
That's
figured.
too close to the end station.
Maybe
Better
the
move
the
up,
red
up
point.
and
Oh,
away,
come
or
on.
be swept out the bowel way.
Come on,
Better
yeah.
pumped out than flushed down. Don't let it happen again.
Dang it. Come on, guys. That was not very obvious. I think I got lucky there.
Wow, what a super-sized wormwing. That must be as big as they come. You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it. pumping at half a beat. Who would have guessed it would go down with a throw-up? Can it really get any better than that?
I like that fight a lot better. Wait, who's... So the other guy? Wait, what? Why is my robot dragging another robot? Okay, whatever. But yeah, at least that fight wasn't too bad. But yeah, he's not dead. It's so weird. Like, come on. I punched what looked like his heart. Come on.
He thanks you for dealing with another world eater. You're halfway there. He's got word Out of Date spotted Lupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. This is your moment. The time has come for you to face the past and make the Predator pay for what he did. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Lupin will stay put until you're there.
I mean, I think I remember him mentioning that all you're supposed to do here on the evil route is just to drive him away. On the good route, I think you're supposed to kill them, though. It's very confusing.
He's helped Out of Date to get the Ark hardware restored. There's just some wiring left to do before the vessel's ready for takeoff. He says the spark plugs didn't fire, so the pistons couldn't compress the black juice to generate enough spruty bang bang for a takeoff. Can't imagine what you would have done if Out of Date hadn't discovered the Ark. He trusts you won't leave without him now that the tree is dying. He trusts you'll take him with you on the Ark if it comes to that, as you share ideals, even though you both view the world through your own lens. It's not that he doesn't care about others, but the fact that the Ark only has 4 extra seats means you...
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything fails. There's a seat open on the Ark, but why would you want this company?
I have a problem that that's like the true evil route. It's like, I at least want to see some people on it. How about, like, how is this even an evil and good decision? He's an engineer. And he's fixing the ship. He probably is a good option in case there's a problem with the ship. Just a guess. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just imagining you decline all seats to everybody, you get in the ship, you fly into the atmosphere, and it just explodes. It's like, yeah, if only you knew that you kind of have to fine-tune it, and hey, maybe you have to do something while it's flying to fix it while it's flying. No, crazy. I'm gonna be evil and die because I'm stupid. Like, what?
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the...
We are better off on our own alone.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope you...
He's looking forward to sharing the ride with a like-minded companion. Gizmo will always make time for you. We'll be around when you return. You really need to go see Out of...
My cat was just like sprinting across the entire room, like full sprint, and now it's just like it's just so hilarious. Um, I think that's just its way of exercising, but it's just really funny the way it does it. Okay, so other than the tree is, yeah, I guess we just go back to the tree, and then he'll blow me off, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, and also the guy that killed my mom's about to come and kill me, I guess. Can't wait. Like, what the heck?
Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your... Lupa Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. It's in your nature to hope for the best but prepare for the worst, but it's likely a meeting with the Lupin will end in confrontation. He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. Lupa Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the... He knows he said it before, but the... You should get over there. Come face to face with He's happy to help. Says you'll see each other later.
It's so freaking weird. Let's see. Oh, yeah, level 20. Now I can... There's one more piece of armor, I think, that I can wear. I ended up not needing armor at all, so it was kind of weird in that last fight. But which one was it? It was probably this one. Wait, you can put more on? Wait, can you put more on? Oh, okay, you can just take it off. But it's weird because it still required equipment to make this, so it's very confusing. But this is worth it just for the health. I'm not sure what the difference between energy regen and key energy is though, still, so whatever, I guess. Let's see, so we can do that. And that. And then, that, and that. Looks good. Looks good to me. Looks crappy though, it's just like a freaking life preserver. Oh well. It's not bad. Oh yeah, and... Okay, so now vitality? Yeah, look at that health and armor. Especially the armor. Like crazy. Health. Agility. Critical chance. But it's only 1% critical chance. And you get a decent amount of loot chance, but that's about it. Not nothing crazy. Wow, look at my resistances. That's higher than I was expecting. Cold is really high, and radiation and the other one is 100%. I know that I'm technically wearing a suit, kind of, but okay. So I'm thinking just vitality. Yeah. Oh yeah, the close combat, dual wield. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it, but at least now I can do something with that thing. With this offhand. But this is two-handed, which supposedly you can only do... I'm a little confused how this works. See, like, how does this work? Yeah, I don't get how it works, how the double hand works, dual hand works. Still. So it's so weird because he's so close. Let's see. Yeah, I still can't fast travel here. For some reason. So we'll see whether we get to a boss. I don't know. It depends. Like, if in this fight I get set back for some reason, I'm gonna have to probably end the stream there. I wouldn't be surprised if I go to fight him, it just beats me. Because, like, this is the halfway point. I say that because there's a lot of stuff on here that's very confusing. Like, for one, why is he way over here? He is closer. He used to be back there, and now he's up here. But why isn't he, like, over here? You know, versus him. Oh, you know what? It's where I put the no-no seed. So the no-no seed right here maybe affects them, because he's feeding on the no-no seed right now. Because they're both in the no-no area. I know it's silly, but whatever. So when I beat this one over here, he'll go over here. And then that affects their personality. So it's almost like what you say doesn't matter. It more matters what was your alignment when you activated that spot or something. Because, like, what if... Yeah, again, I was wondering about that at one point. Like, what if I go and make this spot evil, but then I do, like, 20 good things and then go and unlock another spot? You know, how's that going to work? I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into that again. I've said it before, but it's just weird just how many possibilities there seems to be. But yeah, very confusing. Oh, great.
Lupulupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
That was not deep inside the mountains. It's literally right next to the tree, which is a pretty obvious location, guys. I think I was actually doing really good damage on unarmed. I wonder what's going on with that. Like, but there's probably better combos with weapons. Sorry if you were hearing my cat get energetic again.
Tread carefully here. This is Looper Lupin's
He's
camp.
kind of killing flies, but he's also kind of just energetic. So, yeah. But like, he was not hidden at all. He was like freaking at the base of the tree. Like, sheesh.
Looper Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that you're like your mother. You would have made the same decision and taken the same action she did. You're a killer too. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Looper Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then. He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are. Just so. A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive. Just so. Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours.
This music's not working out really well, huh? Sorry about that. But like, it's so silly because it's like, wait, you just said you never took a life with, other than for survival, but then you killed his mother, not for survival. It's very confusing because it's like also like, okay, so it was sort of like racism or like they're albinos or something. Okay. And it's like, it couldn't be undone. Well, they could have killed you, and then that would have solved that problem. Yeah. Whatever. He's gonna die now, probably. Well, that was an interesting fight. It was kind of cool. Kind of no build up to it. But, I mean, I like the fight overall. Sort of. It's just weird that, like, yeah, the tree comes alive, which kind of makes sense with what I've done. Because, like, the tree's kind of, like, under my will. That makes sense. But it doesn't look like he's dead right now, so, like, what the heck's going on here?
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says he knows you're good-hearted enough to do your best to support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but fight... That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of Date suggests that you should head... He's happy to help.
The other interesting part... Oh, cool. I really hope something like really impressive happens at the end of the game, but I don't know. The budget of this game's kind of good in some spots and kind of bad when it comes to the well, not animations really. More like the cinematics. Animations are pretty good. Like in that fight, I thought with Lupa Lupin, like it felt pretty brutal. And I think because I had just upgraded my armor in the way I did, I think I might be kind of overpowered. Kind of. I'm gonna look at this crap. I don't even know. Yeah, where's... yeah, the closest teleport point's pretty far away. I guess... I'll go from down here, I guess. Even though I went over there a bit. Yeah, that side of the mountain wasn't very... Yeah, I didn't really do anything with it. Oh well. But, like, yeah, I think I'm just going to talk to this one and then see how far I have to go to get the upgrade. But I'm pretty confident that I can, as usual, I'm pretty confident I can continue to beat the game later tomorrow. But I have to look at when Final Fantasy comes out. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's coming out Thursday morning, as in 12 a.m., 1 a.m., you know, or if it's gonna come out like Friday morning, or is it just gonna be later in the day in general? Like I would prefer to just play this when I started today. The way my schedule works out is really funny. But oh, what is this? Okay, whatever. Nothing important. Wait, so over here? So weird. But yeah, the biggest problem I have with the game at the moment is the tribes. Like, if all I have to do is these quests, no problem. But the tribes, they don't take a crazy amount of time, but it would be enough to double the amount of time that I'm going to be playing this. It is hard to tell though. If I just mainline this, you know. Let's see, it's been almost an hour, and I did do 2 bosses, so there is that. Oh my gosh, I know I'm not dealing with that crap.
Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's
Gnote.
always put the living things first.
She's always put the
Let's
living
see.
things first. Like, what the heck? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. It looks like it's pretty easy to just go over to the boss right now. So, actually getting there shouldn't be a problem. But, again, like, I feel like after this, you know, again, this big area, suspicious. This area over here, also fairly suspicious. This is like toxic area. And it looks like I'm gonna have to drive my watercraft over there. So we'll see how that works out.
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
Andro?
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko.
Kanyala toro.
Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy.
Masama.
But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going.
Tropalo.
Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her.
Pendrine senema.
Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be.
Pendrine senema.
She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not.
Sana yote.
She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still.
Domale tu.
Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here.
It's really bizarre that I technically have him captured, I guess. We're not questioning the tree thing, but whatever. But, like, we technically have him captured, and we're still asking the question, revenge? Like, okay.
Kanamunt.
She wants...
Getting darker around here by the minute.
There's still time. Dad,
Oh, but it will. And
just like you, to enjoy the end of everything.
hey, even endings have to end.
Domale tu.
Asks how many paths you've wandered and hates to think of what's going to happen to all the Gnotes when the world dies. Nothing left to care for.
Asana yotpa.
Hates that you didn't care enough about the world to fight for it.
Inadabsunka.
Can't believe you joined up with the Jagni. They're constantly pecking around looking for things to swipe.
Amu.
Like starving thieves in a food factory.
Andro?
But let's not speak of that now.
Narolute.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Kamonu.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Masama.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Pial tu ma.
She's sad that something as wild as the hoof puff can't be tamed, but has to come to terms with the fact that you need to stop it. You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm. She says the Majut is still anxious, but the Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. She figures the choosies from the old world are made from gummy trees, but wouldn't be surprised if they were actually made from some chemical concoction, though.
That's funny since it's in a place that I've already been to before. I actually like really went through this area pretty well. But yeah, okay. Well, wait a second. Yeah, how do you get here? Oh my gosh. Wait, maybe nope. Nope, nope. Wait, so I have to be able to go across there.
Locked.
But yeah, that's locked. I can't get in there at all. Oh, okay. Multiple lines, I see. It's so relieving to just skip the this is how you do the thing. Like, where it's like go here, then here, then here. Like, no, please just stop. Just stop. We don't need this. Don't do it. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel.
Not too hard.
Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets were quite... Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser.
Can't
Just
stop
a few
talking,
moves left.
sheesh.
Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is.
That's it, right? So this is so weird because it's just like so much talking. It's like, wow, this is how you do it. Yeah, wow, good job. Oh yeah, what you see is what you get. Yeah, it's a gummy bear. Oh my gosh, and it's like, can you stop talking? Sheesh. Also, why is it that you can jump off of walls? Like, I'll admit I like it, but also it doesn't seem very useful most of the time. Because you're never like running away from stuff, which would be what you would use it for, I think. Damn it! Damn it! So stupid. Maybe I can just do this. I mean, that's kind of worth it to come in here for. Oop. Let's see. There we go. Not that it was important, but you never know. Having more stuff's better than having less. But yeah, even legendary stuff at this point is questionable for my character. That's what makes me like wonder, like, is this a normal thing, or am I really at a point that I'm kind of in the end game? I mean, let's go back here again and look at how much. Where is it? Yeah, like look at the vitality. Like the vitality's off the charts. With presumably about 100 being the best. And like my melee strengths could be a little better, but honestly I think I'm going to put more points in intelligence at this point. Because my magic stuff has finally started doing good stuff. Oh, and I finally can buy telekinesis. Finally. I don't remember if this is really the one I wanted, but whatever, it's fine. We'll just do that one. I forget, what's blink? Oh yeah, it's just fast. Yeah, that's can be useful. It's not bad. The only other one I'd want would be, yeah, probably Sky Spark. That's gonna require like what I just had basically. Which isn't too bad, because like there is a lot of stuff that I'm ignoring, but yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it, because you still have to hit them, and they're only frozen for a second. Blink could be useful for some fights, because it's like, oh, I see a weakness. Run in there and hit them. And we'll see. It depends at what point in the game I need something. And then for this, I'm waiting for Mud Punch? Yeah, Mud Punch. Okay, looks fine.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Sit-tight instead
The
of
only
chair,
sit-tight
really?
she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. bats
Vaisano Kasamanbaru.
seems to her they'd preferred the Mechamajuts over the living counterparts in the old world. Maybe the Gnotes were near extinct.
Asadurutu.
Noko is always willing to help.
Vaisano Kasamanbaru.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Monibasa.
Guesses you always have better things to do than lend a helping hand.
Inyadaldo.
Thinks you
Orasadurut.
Has-
Orasadurut.
Noko is always willing to help.
Inyadaldo.
Says there's an
Amu.
Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it.
Asilnatu.
Won't be charmed that easily. Says it'll remain secret.
Kialdo Malekanodo.
Wonders if you should be hiding during the day. So many want you gone.
Rizentede. Kialdo Malekanodo.
Noko
Do Malek.
So many want me gone, really? Let's look at this real quick. Half of the world is under my control, and she's like, so many want you gone. And it's like, what? I mean, for all she knew, I had even more of the world under my control. Oh boy. It's just wondering. Well, how are there no nearby checkpoint to teleport to? Yeah, I guess we'll just wait and see.
If you close your eyes hard enough to reality, your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten. When an unwanted memory intrudes on the mind, it is a natural reaction to want to block it out or just change it.
I wonder if they make that automatic. If you, well, I don't know though. Because like, is it a coincidence that the guy who beat me is the person I aligned with?
However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different.
But I mean, you saw the moves. Like, he like wiped out half my health. Like, sheesh. It's not happening. It's just, yeah. Like, what? Let's go with power boost.
So, you remembered the automaton's power-up feature. That's a boost.
I mean, I guess it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah. So so where is it? Is it? Yeah, down here. For 20 seconds. Not bad. Kind of interesting that it doesn't matter whether you win or lose.
Asks you...
Let's see what they got. They're probably gonna have nothing good. I don't know. Like these... just give me like an actual whole weapon. Sheesh. Yeah, what about this? So I guess you can just hit people with it. And it does biohazard damage. Okay. Oh, right. Because I got my original sword. I don't know. I mean, like, look at that. 300 some damage. This one's only like 100. I mean, attack speed's pretty good, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. Just don't worry about it, I guess. Hopefully this doesn't take too long.
The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face.
I'm pretty sure that was a engineered ambush. Like it was always gonna happen. Because, like, man, there was just so many enemies coming at me. They're like, what
You
the
need to
heck?
line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, okay. It's just weird, like, the amount of moves were, like... Either I did something
Good.
weird,
That's enough electric current
or
to
these are getting way
initiate the
harder.
actuators and activate the framework.
I think they're actually getting harder. I think. Like, I can't quite tell because usually I just do them perfectly anyway, so it's kind of weird. Is that really it? I don't know. I guess I don't know. The layout made me think there was something more.
Eye boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no Now hold on. Sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there? You need to... Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I think I just saw an enemy in the background there.
That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Noko.
Oh, okay. So this can be my new mount? I love this. Freaking mechanical horse? Are you kidding me? This is awesome. And it even feels pretty fast. Like, really fast. It's also really hilarious that Nono, or Nako, or whatever, yeah, Nako, said that, oh, well, maybe it means that the goats were almost extinct, so that's why they stopped riding them. And it's like, maybe they stopped riding them because it's mean to the goats. Maybe you're kind of a piece of shit for just enslaving another animal. It's like, you're closer to a goat than a human is to a goat. And at least humans actually are like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna ride this animal anymore, you know? I know that I can just teleport, but I want to ride on the horse. Maybe might find another teleport point here.
You finally found the village of Bumlidoff.
Maybe. Don't seem like it. Maybe over here, yeah, there it is. See, that's where it's kind of confusing. It's like, well, how many entrances to the... You know, which entrance makes the most sense?
Let's see.
If anything, they should be telling you where the village entrances are. It should be like, oh yes, the teleport points are always, you know, the flags are always pointing toward the tree. There you go. There's an idea. But instead it's like, whatever. You figure it out. And just go to every entrance for every single town you ever encounter. That'll solve that problem. No, it doesn't. Not really. So, anyway, yeah. Why do you even need the seat? If this, riding on this, I don't need the seat. We'll see. Maybe the other one's way faster. Or something. Okay, here we go. Hopefully that's it.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
I love that my horse is right behind her like that.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. She's noticed the front teeth seem to be a little loose, so you might be able to pull them out with the pull hook. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Says there's so much darkness to deal with. Rather than curse it, he makes lamps to fight it. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Begs you to center yourself in the light. It can show you the way out of the darkness. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. Wishes you could see your way toward using your fire to light the way in the world. Stunned that you decided the world wasn't worth saving. What was it? Thinks it's funny you worked with the Jagni. They tried to rob him once, but he scorched away any that got too close.
I am starting to feel pretty offended that these people are like, oh no, the Jagni attacked me, oh, and it's like, I saw the Jagni boundaries, where the Jagni were in the world. The Jagni were in such a small portion of the world. Are you really trying to tell me that, oh, they were so violent? Oh, they like what, you just happened to go over to the Jagni area? I mean, it's possible. It's true, it's possible. It's just really ridiculous that so many people have stories about the Jagni. It's like, oh, the Jagni, they're so bad. And it's like, meanwhile, I'm about to go fight, like, freaking... I'm on one of the tribes that is wearing military fatigues. They were fine, though. They're different, you know?
Says if they didn't want to get seared, they shouldn't have been so close. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Says it's pronounced that way, but spelt different. But he feels that connection with you. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Figures you should do it if you want to become as enlightened as him.
Sounds pretty full of himself. It's like, if you want to be as good as me, you should go and go to that place and go get that thing. And it's like, yeah, you're so enlightened, I see. You know, the first thing I think of when I think of enlightened people is about how much they like to talk about how enlightened they are. Right. Whatever.
motor juice station. Guess they filled up motos with go juice here. You don't see many old shops like that anymore. Might still be something worth poking around for.
Just trying to make a shortcut. Because, like, the boss is, like, right over there, I believe. So it's like, well, if I'm already pretty close to it, I might as well find some sort of teleport point. Was it over here? Oh, I just passed it. Oh my gosh. Maybe there might be a teleport point right there. Maybe. But I don't know if I'll be able to get there. Thought, oh yeah, I'll just go do that real quick. Yeah, real quick. Real quick. Oh, really? There was a bridge? Really? Was there? Is there, though? And we'll find out.
That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. Glittermoth Cave is right here. There's the big gum brush we need to get that greased-up critter clean. Shake it loose. Says you're always a fun chatterbox. Begs you to use that toofer brush on him soon, fading fast. Says you're always a fun chatterbox. Begs you to use that toofer brush on him. Says you're always a fun chatterbox. Thinks the Pichu tribe has the most flamboyant members. Says there's rumors about the bad you've done. Says you're...
kita. Mashallah, mol uyakta, numsakaha. Tatuta,
What a scrub-a-dub. So clean.
tultuta story.
Welcomes you back. No need to brush this time. A good deal all around.
Rumbleen marsa maubunun.
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work.
Mina lagi mamuru.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater.
It's intended.
The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution.
Momibasa.
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains.
Inyada aldo.
So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf.
Okay, so apparently we were working on the two least damaged routes, I guess. But why would the other route that's beneath the water be very damaged? That's what she's saying. No, I guess we'll see. Depends what the other one looks like. If it's like a water-based one, I guess.
Serena masa lapu.
It reminds her of the gnotes, and like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger.
I'm surprised that's all you needed to do, but whatever.
That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Take control of the situation and make sure your goals become his. Just head back to the Ark. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do. The Ark seems like the only way to escape this world now that it's officially doomed. Can't stand that you spent so much time trying to ruin the world. The Gnotes live in this world too, you know. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything...
What really happens when you make a conscious choice to be alone is that you abandon a part.
Let's agree that a conscious choice is...
But it's hard to discover the astonishing light of your own being if you are...
Regardless, you'll never lose the company of yourself.
Figures if she can't go with you, she'll just keep riding her Gnotes as long as she can. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. The Lotus tribe built everything they have from scrap. Says you're the reason others are afraid to go out at night. Says talking to you was interesting. Believes that if it's your Ark, you get to pick who'll join you on it. Pick well. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Worries about your real intentions. Says everyone knows Gizmo built you a Mechton to take on the Jumbo Puff. Will be around when you return. Believes that if it... Noko knows... You really need to head back to Out of Date.
Okay, well, that fight was very cinematic. I guess if they did it any other way, it would have been a little too confusing what you were trying to do. But also, like, it ended up being like, just pop the bubbles. So the first one is the most involved. This one's like the least involved because you just stay on there and use your gun. Okay. And then the second one... It was like a good balance, because it was like, okay, you are in the mech most of the time, but the mech was pretty fun. And then you get out of the mech and you go into his mouth, and the mouth parts could be very short, very, very short. I just like was like, wait, what's going on? What? But it's also very weird because it's like, didn't I just kill his heart? Or maybe not. I don't know. It's a very spacious stomach, I guess. I don't know. But okay, so we have that one, and then that one, and then that one all over there, and then the third one's gonna end up being here, right here. But yeah, so for now, I'm gonna plan to get through this tribe area, then go back to him and see what he says, and then we'll figure out what's going on here. Because, like, is this optional or something? Like, clearly you can beat the game without the tribes, from what I can tell. But it would be a bit of a problem if I didn't finish up the tribe fights. Because it's weird, because I could have accepted everybody's surrender. That's where it's really weird. Like, well, what would that do? You know? Like, it's like, that sounds like a middle ground. It's like, I could either unite everybody, destroy everybody, or start to take everybody over and call for a surrender. I don't really understand how you do it peacefully without having battles. Because they're like, oh, well, 5 of them are peaceful, but 1 of them's evil. And it's like, I don't believe you. The remaining ones, this one and the last 2, are definitely militaristic. So, don't know what they're talking about. But, yep, okay. See you soon. But, you know. I'm trying to think if I'm going to even have a face cam. Yeah, I guess. I'm just thinking of remake and how I don't want my face to be on screen, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. And if you're wondering, because some people have wondered, if you're wondering, why am I not doing this on OBS? First of all, it's because computers require a lot of capabilities just to stream high quality videos. The PlayStation 5 is basically a better computer than anything I have. For sure. Guaranteed. And again, when it's like when we're talking about like 60 frames per second, there's just no way my computer could handle it. I don't even think my computer can handle 30 frames per second. I have this Devil May Cry video on my channel that is just horrendous that people should check out, but nobody's gonna watch this, so whatever. Anyway. But thanks for watching if you do watch it, and finale next time for sure. We'll just see how it works out though, because you know it'll be destroy this nation, go back, finish up this area, and defeat this nation probably. But like I only see like 1, 2, like 2-ish keeps, castles. Maybe this one's 1. Okay, that could be 1. But yeah, this was one of them. We'll see. Whatever. And then there's all this other stuff that... who knows? Not planning to get that far in the game. As in, like, not collect a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm also making extra, different slots for every day. Just because. Why not? But yeah. Really should have had this finished way long ago. Yeah, because I'm going to end up being this in, like, 15 hours, which is about what I kind of figured. I mean, if I had skipped side quest stuff, 10 hours about, but like, come on, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you have to level here, so I don't know. You can't ignore it completely, I feel like. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.